My ministers will also proceed with the introduction of digital ID that will modernize how citizens interact with public services.
I'll hold it there a minute. King Charles just said he's going to introduce digital ID into Britain. Now this guy, he is not my king, and he's turning this place into China. Well, let's get into this.
An increasingly dangerous and volatile world threatens the United Kingdom, with the conflict in the Middle East only the most recent example. Every element of the nation's energy, defense, and economic security will be tested. My government will respond to this world with strength and aim to create a country that is fair for all. My ministers will take decisions that protect the energy, defense, and economic security of the United Kingdom for the long term. They will defend the British values of decency.
Now look at this guy, Starmer. You just look depressed. And we all know why. Your votes were poor. So you might as well resign. There's talk that you don't want to resign. No, resign, Starmer. And for you, Mr. King, you're not doing anything to help British people, so cut the crap.
Of decency, tolerance, and respect for difference under our common flag. And they will harness the potential of the pride felt across this country for its communities. My government will take urgent action to tackle anti-Semitism and ensure all communities feel safe.
And you're going to take urgent action to make sure that there's more halal meat across the superstores, because that's what's happening right now. So pick or choose. Is it anti-Semitism or are you for the Muslims, King Charles? You need to make a choice, but the reality of it is you should be for the British people. We should be first on the list.
Energy independence must be a long-term goal of national security, and that the nation's energy security requires long-term investment and reform, as demonstrated by recent events in the Middle East. Increased production of clean British energy will help to ensure that enemies of the United Kingdom cannot attack the economic security of the British people. My ministers will therefore introduce an energy independence bill to scale up homegrown renewable energy and protect living standards for the long term. My ministers will also take forward recommendations of the nuclear regulatory review and encourage a new era of British nuclear energy generation. My government will remain a leading advocate for tackling climate change and achieving a world free from poverty.
Well, Charles, it looks like your own country's going into poverty. Have you seen the state of the prices? Have you seen the recession we're about to go in? No, I don't think you have, because you're too busy in your palace. And let's be honest, guys, I think he's not even starting to like Britain, because his speech in America was way more joyful and he felt way more happy at that speech. He seems like he doesn't want to be here.
The King has just done his annual King speech, a very archaic procedure which makes no sense to anyone outside of the UK and many of us within it. But essentially, alongside the theatrics of it, he set out the government's priorities, their legislative priorities for the year ahead. Obviously, it comes at a difficult time for Keir Starmer, where many people think he won't actually be in the position to implement these policies.
Well, we all saw the look on Starmer's face, and he knows he's not going to be in a position to implement these policies. That's why he looks so depressed. Well, let's continue and see what this woman has to say.
But broadly, not too much new stuff in there. It's a lot of policy that they said they were going to do in the general election and has either been delayed or they've spoken about it since the election. So things like digital ID is going to go ahead.
This digital ID situation is insane, guys. And there he goes saying he wants to make the country better. You're making it worse. We don't want no digital ID. We're good, thank you. We got our passports. That's the only ID we need.
They're also going to push through reforms of NHS, police and justice system. Obviously, we've seen a lot of the stuff with reducing the amount of jury trials as well, so I believe that it includes that. Also introducing the Hillsborough Law, which they've said they're going to do for some time, supposedly to improve candour in public services. As I say, this has been delayed multiple times. They have gone past the deadline for this, which has led to a lot of frustration. They're also going to bring forward legislation to remove peerages, or make it easier to remove peerages.
Now you can tell the king just read this off a script, but if you was really a king, you would know exactly how you want your country to be and what should be the steps forward. So yeah guys, this guy, he don't deserve to be king. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, Dark Truth Unfiltered.